Are you keeping up with women's basketball? I've already asked you this.
No.
It's what I want to talk about more than anything else.
It's
glorious.
There is one women's basketball player that I have been like, oh, I might watch women's basketball now.
Is it Sophie Cunningham?
I think so. Is that like the attractive blonde one?
People think that she's just a darling. She's no Jacqueline Ramsey. I should always say that. She's just a darling, and she is she's the youngest black belt in America.
I have a problem.
She was the youngest.
I have a problem with kids getting black belts because, like, look,
okay.
Here's the deal. I know people who have gotten black belts at 11 or 12 years old, and it's like, okay, first of all, if you get a black belt, you need to have mastery over your body. You need to have mastery over your discipline. You need to have mastery over the martial art of which you have been pursuing long enough to get a black belt. But like, there's not a 12-year-old with a black belt in the world that like a 16-year-old couldn't beat up.
It's not even about that. It's just like, hey, at your age, where you are, you're killing it. Let's give you a black belt.
I disagree though.
Okay.
Because where do you go?
Do you have a black belt?
Of course not.
Okay, well, listen.
No,
I do not have a black belt. I have a yellow belt, green stripe. I think I can speak to this.
In what?
Taekwondo.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I got some belts in jiu-jitsu.
What do you want to know about it?
I got some belts in jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Which belt?
Then I got to a blue belt. I got to a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Here's my point. I don't have a black belt, but like a 12-year-old with a black belt, I'm like, oh, you think that means something? You weigh 47 pounds. Like, you're not a lethal weapon.
Listen, okay, all I know is this woman, Sophie Cunningham, had to protect Caitlin Clark, her teammate, who is being just utterly abused by all of these like 10 feet tall basketball players.
Okay.
And Caitlin Clark is the most talented basketball player there is right now. And she's getting so much
for women or for in general?
Obviously, just for women.
What do you mean, obviously? Why do you mean, obviously?
Listen, I'm not a bonehead. Listen, she's incredibly talented.
Right.
She's killing it. And she's the future of the sport. And there's a lot of hate. And so people are taking on the other team, taking full on shots against her. They're poking her in the eye.
By the way, they play dirty.
Yeah,
Women's basketball is really dirty as shit.
Really dirty.
Like the fouls that they're throwing at each other, you would get ejected from games if you did it in... I mean, it was like, when Harden, I think it was James Harden when he kicked someone in the nuts. No, who was that? It wasn't James Harden. It was, who was the guy who kicked the dude in the nuts? I can see his face, but I don't watch basketball, so I can't remember his name. Will you type in NBA nut kick?
Is that the Sophie girl right there, by the way?
That's Sophie Cunningham. Yes. A poor man's Jacqueline Ramsey. She is the future of the NBA.
I love that the basketball has been so overrun by Serbs that if you type nut kick into it, it just comes up Nurkic. How about instead of nut kick, NBA kick in the nuts? That's good too.
But okay, so Sophie Cunningham beat up this girl in the middle of play for poking Caitlin Clark in the eye.
Like when you say beat up, what does that mean?
She took her by the head and threw her on the ground as she was running towards her.
No shit.
And then the girl got up again, ran towards her again, and she grabbed her in this MMA kind of move. For a second, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's pulling hair. Please don't pull her hair." She's like, "No, it's like this move."
I watched,
and she looked at her and she's like, "I'm gonna beat the crap out of you."
I think we have very similar algorithms in terms of like our social medias.
Yeah.
So in certain capacities, but one of the videos that came up for me that I was also like, oh, Tyler has for sure seen this one, was like a brawl between a bunch of women on the street in Dallas.
That's what I would get. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It was so wild. And I was actually watching it with someone.
Okay.
And they were like, what is with all this hair pulling? Because like it would be like a fight. And then someone would sneak up from behind and grab a handful of hair and just yoink and just rip someone backwards and throw them onto the ground by their hair. And then someone else would grab that person's hair who threw the other person and throw. It was just everyone throwing each other by the hair. And I just thought how much of a disadvantage you're at in a street fight if you actually have long hair. Like if
just
someone
have this
gets a
big,
hold of your hair,
long weakness. Yeah.
if someone gets a hold of your hair in a street fight, you're like, I'm just about to get punched in the face 30 times.
Totally.
It's like, or like whipped around, like the one where it's like you whip them this way, then you whip them that way, and the head goes, and the feet are behind, and then you go this way, and the feet are still that way. You know?
Yeah.
It's a huge disadvantage.
Well, it's what you want to get a hold of. And in any other martial arts, it's the prized possession.
Yeah.
Get their head and control the
head.
body.
Control the head.
And you're just walking, hey, here it is.
Did they teach you that when you got your yellow belt with a green stripe?
My instructor's name was Mr. Rada.
Okay.
And it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he would also, if you didn't punch like the right way, he would bite your knuckles. And yeah. And dude, I'm telling you, and my brother got even higher. He got like green belt, blue stripe. Corbett did. He had to break boards. It was a real thing.
Boards don't hit back.